people, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see this beautiful glowing look, go ahead and keep watching. I am going to start out with priming my skin. I'm going to use the Touch in Sol No Problem Prime Essence, and I'm going to apply this all over my face. So I really got this inspiration to do this very glowy summer look because I just got back from Mexico and I just loved how beautiful it was outside and how warm it was, and I just saw all these people with this beautiful natural glowing skin, so I really wanted to do a glowing look. So I am actually really into full coverage makeup, which sometimes it can be hard to get that glowing look with a full coverage foundation. So I just got Girlactic's Creme de la Glow, and it is a skin body shimmer. You can put it all over your body, you can put it in your foundation. I actually used it as a highlighter on my face when I was in Mexico. So I'm going to put that in my foundation today. So I am just taking a little bit of that onto my palette, and then I'm gonna apply a little bit of this as well. I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna mix it together, and I'm gonna apply it to my face. So now that my foundation's done, I'm gonna go ahead and move in with my brows, and I'm going to use a new product today, and it's Ardell's Stroke a Brow Feathering Pen, and it is in shade Taupe. I do also use the MAC Eyebrow Styler and Stylize, so I'm going to use a little bit of that as well too. I'm now going to move on to my eyeshadow. So I'm going to be focusing on the Pure Festival palette, and it's got some really good shades, but I'm going to stay a little bit more light-handed with this. I'm going to start out with this first shade, which is Free Spirit, and apply that all over my lid. So next I'm going to go in with my crease shade, and I'm going to start out with this really pretty pink color called Sunset. I'm going to apply that right in my crease. And I'm going to bring that all the way forward to the front corner of my eye as well. My chair keeps sliding back and I'm like, it's really annoying. So if I keep going like this in the video, that's why. So next I'm going to go in with the shade Psychedelic, which is this really pretty gold color. And I'm going to put that right into the crease and about halfway over. Why do I always do that? But the next shade I'm going to go in with is going to be the Good Vibes, which is the one right next to Psychedelic. So the last shade I'm going to do in the crease is going to be the one right next to Psychedelic, and that's going to be Peace. I'm going to put the smallest amount there because I don't want this look to get too dark. I do want it to still stay bright, but I want a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to put Peace at the very outer corner. So I'm going to go back in with Free Spirit, and I'm going to put that right on my eyelid again. So I'm going to go right under the lash line, and I'm going to put Good Vibes, which was that coppery tone, and I'm going to put that right on my lash line. Then I'm going in with Peace, which was the darker shade, and I'm going to put that down there as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my face and come back to my mascara later. And the reason why I do that is because the eyeshadow kind of falls down, and if I go back in with my concealers and contour after, then I get a lot more of a clean look. So I'm going to move on to my contour. So I have been favoring the NYX Wonder Stick for a while, and I just feel like it is such a good shade of contour for me, especially since I am more fair, which, can I just say, a week in Mexico and this is as tan as I get. Yeah, I do not get tan. I'm gonna go ahead and contour right under my cheekbones, my jawline, and by my temples. And then I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna blend it out. I am also going to contour the sides of my nose. So now that I have contoured, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer, and I'm going to use Tarte Shape Tapes Concealer in Fair Neutral. So now that I'm done concealing, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my bronzer. And I use, if I can find it, oh, 1 second. I've been using a mix between the Butter Bronzer through Physicians Formula and the NARS Laguna Bronzer. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both of those. So after I apply my NARS bronzer, I then go in with a setting powder, and I'm going to lightly bake under my eyes. I don't want to completely take away any of the dewiness, but I do want to still have my makeup stay on all day, if that made any sense. So I'm going to be using Becca, and it's the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I love this setting powder because it almost feels like when it says like refresh, you really do get that feeling, because it kind of feels a little bit wet and dewy when you put it on, but then that feeling eventually does kind of go away enough to where you don't feel like your face is wet, but you feel like it's hydrated. So I'm gonna lightly bake under my eyes with that. And while that is sitting, I'm going to go in with my Butter Bronzer and bronze the rest of my face. Then I'm gonna brush off this remaining powder. So now I'm gonna go in with my blush, and I'm going to use, nope, not that, the Wild Honey blush, again by Becca. And it's a little bit more natural, but it still like gives the face a little bit of a glow. Put a little bit on, and then I kind of dust it off just because, again, it is super pigmented. I'm then gonna go in with a highlighter to brighten my face. And I actually have been using the Sparkling Dust for your face, eyes, and body. And it's My cat just came in, I'm sorry. It is by Inglot, and it's an illuminator for the face, body, and eyes. So I guess sparkling dust is this shade. It is like super sparkly. I'm in love with it. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild brush. I don't know if it's a highlighter brush or if that's what it's considered. It looks like a jumbo blending brush, but I'm gonna use it for my highlighter. And I just take what's in the cap because honestly, it's so pigmented, you don't need a lot. And I bring it up and around my brow. I also put some on my ears, which sounds crazy, but when you take pictures, it looks so pretty. So now that I am done with my highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyes, and I'm gonna put my mascara on. I don't know where it's at. Oh, here we go. So I haven't used this yet. I have been using the Big Ego by Tarte, but I saw this and it was like in a clearance bin at Walgreens, but it's by Ardell and it's called Double Up. But it looks like it has a smaller brush for more of like a, I guess, natural application. I don't know if that's the word you want to use. And then it looks like they've got a bigger one with more product on it, but that looks like it has so much product on it and it kind of scares me. So we'll start with the smaller end first and see how we like it. Yeah, it's really not a lot. I mean, yeah, let's try the bigger side. Oh, there we go. It's actually not too bad. I can deal with that. When I mean it was in the clearance bin, I swear I got this for like $4 today. So I was like, this is only $4. If it's complete crap, I'm not out much money. So I'm going to go with it. But yeah, like you can see, it gets so clumpy. So definitely wouldn't recommend this. I mean, it doesn't look horrible on, but I mean, I can see this getting really messy. Moving on to lipstick, I'm going to do more of a natural lip that's just super glowy. I'm going to start out with a lip liner. If I can find it. Okay, so I am going to use Clinique's lip liner in Bamboo. And I'm going to just lip line my lips. I'm going to line my lips. I cannot talk today. I do draw my lips on just slightly bigger because I do have small lips, but I mean, it's not too noticeable. Ow, God, that is the second time. I'm gonna have bruised elbows. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lipstick. Okay, so I'm going to be using Dose of Colors, and it is a matte. I'm gonna use Warm and Fuzzy, and then I'm gonna put a lip gloss on top. If you guys follow my Instagram, which I will have it linked in the description box below, you'll notice that I wear a lot of nudes, but it's because you can never go wrong with a nude. It looks good with everything. I used to use like crazy bright purples and pinks that were like crazy sparkly, and kind of started to grow out of that phase. So I'm gonna go in with Inglot's lip gloss, and it's the Jennifer Lopez collection, and it is the shade Peach Pearl, and I'm gonna put that right on top. And that completes this look. So if you did like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks.